share links and then do intros and say things, which I'll totally do in a moment. There we go. Copy link. Paste that link. Copy all of that. Post it in the BWC.
I'm just tagging it, sharing it now.
See? And then I'm going to tweet it. Hey, and welcome to the best thing since sliced bread, and welcome to PTV. It's okay, Legacy. You're in and out. Leave us a thumbs up before you disappear. It's all good. I am your host with the most. Thank you.
Hi and bye, Legacy. Bye. Bye, Legacy. Bye. Hello again and bye.
I am your host with the most, hot like buttered toast. We've definitely got audio. P to the Y to the R to the O. It is your boy Pyro. He is plugging Dave. Say hello, Dave.
Howdly doodly. I see your thumbs up, Legacy, and I raise you a hello and goodbye.
A legacy, a thumb I see.
Oh, as Legacy's leaving, does that mean that he leaves behind a legacy? He or she or they I suppose. I don't know.
Behind a legacy.
Are they leaving a legacy?
The news isn't important. What is important is that it's Friday. We are live from PS5, and it's time, Dave, to round out our GM mode madness adventure with WrassleMania.
Yeah. I had an excellent storyline going on for a while, but then I forgot it in the last couple of weeks, and now I have no idea what's going to happen. So I'm just going to take this L on the chin and just put together the matches that I think I want to see.
That's fine. As I was saying last week, you could pull a win out your booty, because I was behind Tommy in our practice season for 9 months running, and then managed to pull out the win literally at the last event at WrassleMania and jump ahead by 5,000 fans. So anything could happen.
Yeah, and we've probably both used all of our diddle cards last week as well.
Probably. Oh, speaking of cards, I need... Do I need to fix match? Probably not, but I do want free stuff. All the free stuff. Yeah, get to averting your attention, and I'll book SmackDown's half of WrestleMania.
All right.
For one last time. So I'm gonna play all my power cards. Timers have gone out the window, or might not run too run. We're not on a clock, but we are on a clock, because we got fireworks and
going to the beach for some. We've got some BBQs to have. We've got some fireworks to look at. But can we make some fireworks go off beforehand on the stream?
Absolutely. Pre-match physio for, I don't know, it doesn't matter if anyone gets injured, but I don't want Ronda Rousey to be injured. There we go. I'm looking after Ronda Rousey. No, I don't want to exit. Right. So, we're at WrestleMania. We've got the McMahon family. I've got all this shit for free, so I might as well fully book it. Let's start with the main event. My most popular people. We've got to give the main event to Boogs. Can't not give the main event to Boogs. Boogs versus AJ Styles with the title on the line. No interference. Heck in a net. Done. Opener. Next most popular people. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair in a TLC match for the title. Boom. Middle match. Who's the next most popular? It's Kevin Owens. That seems right. Oh, but Keith Lee in X-Pac. That's got a higher rivalry. All right, so Keith Lee versus X. What if we put double the people in? What if we do X-Pac, Keith Lee, Giants, Extreme Rules, no interference, Bush, Diddy Bush, and then here I've got a rivalry somewhere. I've got that as a rivalry, so let's put that in there. Normal match. And then put a women's match in there. And let's get as many rivalries out there as well. Becky Lynch, they're both good at tables. No interference. No interference at wrestling. Oh, maybe I should have some interference, like one interference. I am personally going to help Kevin Owens because he's my boy. Right, so we've got a bit of interference there. Let's get some promos in. Rhea Ripley, she's gonna get me some fans, and then Asuka and Mandy Rose, they're gonna help get me some fans, and then advertising. Mandy Rose, I've run out of people, so I'm literally gonna hire someone. Who can I hire? Who's got good mic skills? LA Knight, you have good mic skills, surely. 4 out of 5. Someone's got to have a 5. Who's got? What about Legend? Can I get a Legend just to cut a promo at WrestleMania? The Rock. He's got 5 out of 5. Boom. Oh, 22 grand. Can I afford that? Just about. So I am going to hire. No, I don't want to exit. I'm going to hire The Rock just to cut a promo.
Here's The Rock for no reason.
Here's The Rock to cut a charity promo at WrestleMania. All right, so I've got all the top stuff. I hired The Rock. Do I want to fix any matches? Probably not. I've used the power cards I need to use. There's no journal stuff. That is
contract
SmackDown.
For The Rock expires in 15 weeks.
Yeah.
You may have bought him for too long of a contract.
Yep, and I've got 9 grand in the bank. That is SmackDown confirmed. Boom.
SmackDown
All right,
confirmed.
There you go, Dave.
All right, well, let's get into booking Raw. Triple H. Hey, listen, something's come up and all special matches will cost double this week. I'm told it's some kind of union thing. Sorry about that. You motherfucker, you.
You've been diddled.
Hey, something else has come up and I can't have Reckoning taking part in your show this week. Sorry about that. Fuck you, Triple H. I know you're in cahoots with them SmackDown fuckers. Natalia, I've had enough crap. Working at Raw has been a complete joke. Well, guess what, Natalia? It's the end of the season, so it doesn't matter. I don't care what you think. I don't have... Especially after you wouldn't even give me a rematch against Dana. I can't even remember who Dana is. The only way you can convince me to stay? Well, goodbye, Natalia. Goodbye. I need all my money for WrestleMania. Hey, boss, I have a proposition for you. How about you and I have ourselves a little partnership in the next few weeks? You have my back and I'll have yours. Sure thing, Walter. I'm definitely going to say yes to that because I'm just going to cut and run. You got yourself a partnership as long as this doesn't cost me any money up front. Book me in the match and be in my corner. Off we go. Okay, right. There's a lot going on and a lot that I've forgotten. However, I did write a note last week of one match that I definitely want to put on. I just can't decide if it's the main event. I think it should be the main event because it features all my main guys. We've got, what was it? Ultimate Warrior and Ivar versus Logan Paul and A Kid. How much have I got to spend on this show? Yeah, okay, I'll get that out of the way first. Show logistics. Oh no, the amount of people watching's in the way of my budget.
Damn you, chat. Just throw caution to the wind, Dave. You'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Unless it's not.
100 grand? I'll just have to do that. Okay.
And then have you got any
Fix a... Okay, I'll fix a match once I have a match. Here's the opener. Roman Reigns and Murphy. Title match. How do I fix this match?
You go to power cards.
Just straight over, like this.
And then click on the power card. Oh, you bought it. You didn't want to buy it.
Oh, I just fixed this match, didn't I?
No, you haven't done anything yet. You just bought another power card that you didn't need to buy.
Oh, okay. I'll set this up first.
Set that up.
Murphy.
Yeah.
TLC match for the title.
Right?
Done.
Then you go to power cards. Then you click on the fixed match. And then you click on who you want to win the match.
On who I want to win? Where's Murphy? Where are you? Murphy?
So neither either or.
Murphy's about to become our champion.
You probably want to play those two as well, Forged in Fire and Network.
I should probably just play everything I can, shouldn't I? Forged in Fire, one randomly booked Hell in a Cell match. We'll get
Network special.
Network special. Thank you very much, Network special. Contract negotiation.
Yeah, don't worry about any of that.
Superstar training.
Can't do that. There's no one to train.
Okay.
So,
Oh, but look at this guy.
Gunther McGirder.
Gunther McGirder.
Oh, yeah, it's your WrestleMania, dude.
Let me book all my matches first, and then if I have chance for Gunther McGirder, I'll add him, because he's the best. That's the best wrestler I've ever seen in my life. Where the fuck's Bianca? There you are.
There's Bianca.
Reckoning, you bitch.
Yeah,
Right, Natalia, you asked for 100 grand. No, you asked for 100 grand, so you get nothing. Are they? Oh no. Wait, what about Natalia?
She's right.
She's actually better. Okay, fine. You know what, Natalia? If you can beat Bianca, you get to be the champion. How about that? I don't seem to have the big boss man anymore, which saddens me.
He left last week, didn't he? He was like, my contract's coming up, and you're like, I can't afford to hire you. And he was like, I'm leaving anyway.
I'm imagining that these, I don't really understand, because there's more matches in the middle, so I don't know which one's supposed to be the shit one now. Because I 2 and 4, so this one should really be 3 then. I'll switch. How do I get rid of all of these people?
Just press square on them.
Okay, cool. I'll give John Cena and Brock Lesnar. Oh, John Cena and Trent Seven. No, John Cena and Brock Lesnar a little shit match.
There you go.
Then I'll give Bianca and Natalia.
Hell in a Cell.
Oh no, because I want the tag at the end to be Hell in a Cell.
Okay, so that's gonna get a nice boost. Oh, and they're good, both good at Extreme Rules.
It's all way too expensive now. Fuck. I'm sorry, guys. You're gonna have a normal match. And these two. Fuck. Jinder Mahal, Trent Seven. Why not? One more, just for old time's sake. Promo.
You basically want all charity.
Okay.
You want as many fans in this last event as you can possibly nab.
Everyone I've got left.
That's charity promo.
I actually don't have enough space for one.
That's why I had to hire The Rock.
Who's the cheapest?
You can't afford anyone. You're already 20,000 over budget.
I'll be fine. Switch to that. There we go.
Now I'm back on budget.
I need Gunther McGirder.
Gunther McGirder.
Gunther McGirder! The new star of wrestling. All of wrestling.
At WrestleMania.
He's going to come out and he's going to call out
You can't. Oh, yeah, you could.
Brock Lesnar.
Alright.
This could be the worst WrestleMania event. Is this boosted already?
Yeah, because you played the power card, right?
Yeah, none of the others are held in a cell.
Get a big boost. TFC got a boost. Extreme Rules.
Can I make this something else without it? No. I need to reduce something by some small amount of money.
Advertising is free.
Yeah, free advertising.
There you go.
Boom, right on the line. There we go.
Alright.
Here we go.
Fucking go. Alright. So for SmackDown, we're rounding out rivalries.
Yes, we are.
We are rounding out rivalries. So I reckon if we could definitely spectate top and bottom, and then maybe the middle one as well.
Whatever you prefer. We've got enough time.
Yeah, we got some time. We'll spectate this one and see how long it takes, and if it doesn't take too long, then we might. Tag matches. Let's just see how we go. Spectate. Charlotte, Ronda Rousey, TLC match for the women's title at WrestleMania. Boom. I mean, the title matches make sense if we spectate the title ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my main event's not a title match, but it's the one I want to see the most.
Okay. Right, dude, when it comes to Raw, I'm down for whatever has the most headcanon.
Okay. Well, the headcanon is now Roman Reigns became too unbeatable for my plans to work, so I've fixed a match so he loses against some nobody. I can't even remember. Murphy?
Charlotte Flair all decked in gold, ready for WrestleMania.
Out here looking like a bloody sovereign from Guardians of the Galaxy. Just a little less gold.
She looks like the Peacock logo.
I was a bit confused why a ship appeared out of nowhere then.
Because WrestleMania was in Tampa Bay and was pirate themed.
Ah, okay. I hope my lighting is okay. I had to go for the shit lighting just so I could get Gunther McGirdle.
Well, this is like all the good goods. So this is what like a top-notch WrestleMania should look like, and then it'll be interesting to see what the difference is. For you.
I should have done it in a high school.
Should have done it in a high school.
Damn it.
Well, I don't know. You definitely wouldn't have got the fans for that. Like, I want to see if there's even a possibility if you can pull a win out of your bum bum.
I did get the biggest arena, and I didn't get the 100 grand advertising, but I did advertise it this time, so that should be a bit more than normal.
That child's pros. Charlotte's out here looking like the NBC logo, decked in gold.
Peacocking away.
I suppose WWE is on the Peacock, like, streaming service now, so I guess it makes sense.
And now, who owns Peacock? Let's find out.
Universal NBC, isn't it?
Universal. I'm going to find out. I'll get back to you.
If you know in the chat, let us
I know
know in the chat who owns
I learned the
Peacock.
other day that the CW is CBS and Warner Brothers, and Jordan Peterson's here to take off her clothes.
Yeah.
Not sure how I feel about that, Jordan Peterson. Why don't you just go back to denying climate change, you cunt? Denying climate change and worrying about how many men there are in the world. There's plenty. Don't worry about it, Jordan Peterson. You'll be fine.
Yeah, at least 50% of the population.
At least. What if you found out it was like 60-40?
That'd explain a lot. Wait, who got the 60?
The 60 goes to
I
trans.
don't give a damn about your mashed potatoes.
We woke up yesterday and found out 60% of Earth's population are neither male nor female.
Sure.
Be a hell of a thing. Ronda Rousey, here to punt.
She don't give a damn about mashed potatoes.
She doesn't give a damn about any mashed potatoes. Does she give a damn about mashed radishes? Does she give a damn about mashed carrots? What about mashed cucumbers? What's the... I'm thinking... Oh, parsnips. What about parsnips? Mashed parsnip.
Yeah, mashed parsnip with some garlic and some butter. Yeah.
What about mashed goat meat? Probably quite nice, actually. That's just mincemeat, isn't it?
Yeah, minced goat meat.
Ronda Rousey.
We've got WrestleMania, we've got Charlotte Flair, we've got tables and ladders and chairs, and we've got an angry Ronda Rousey.
And we also got display controls.
Oh yeah, that's right, we can switch up the camera angle. I don't know, that got a bit...
It was a bit awkward. Maybe if we decide to fuck it up, maybe on Raw we can do it. Just to add to the
visual
chaotic nature.
Chaos that is Raw.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey is a legit badass though. Like to go from like one of the longest running women's UFC champions, to, like, breaking through to WWE, and taking to it like a duck to water. And, like she came in with 3 other UFC classmates, only one of which is still in the company.
Yeah, and she started forging an entertainment career in between UFC and wrestling as well.
Yeah.
She appeared in some
ladder wins.
That was a hell of a thing. Yeah, she appeared in some TV spots. She was in Entourage for a season, playing Turtle's girlfriend. I think that was her, Ronda Rousey. But that was a little bit before I knew who she was when I saw that.
She's also a massive Dragon Ball Z.
I wouldn't be surprised if didn't you say that the girl that plays Sabrina is a big wrestling fan? So I wouldn't be surprised if she was a Dragon Ball fan as well. Sabrina the Teenage Witch out there.
Oh, that's sweet enough.
Dear Melissa Joan Hart.
Do you like Dragon Ball Z?
Yours lovingly. Yours lovingly, Pyro.
Backflip off the ladder! Off the ladder.
She's not holding anything back.
Charlotte ain't holding back at WrestleMania. She's a Flair.
She's going back up to do another one.
She does it with Flair.
She's like a kid who's been to the diving board at the swimming pool for the first time and loved it and wants to show her parents. Now she wants that belt. She wants that belt. She can't do it. She can't. Get them balls, Ronda. Ronda Rousey. There you go, Ronda. Do it. Do her. Get that belt.
Going for the strap.
Ladder up that belt. Apex that belt.
too good at balls in the holes either.
These bloody wrestlers.
These bloody wrestlers
Not getting their balls in them holes. Oh, onto the ladder. Oh.
That would give you a bad back in a hurry.
She heads out of the ring. Interesting
Although,
strategy.
speaking of Dragon Ball, we went and watched that yesterday. That was the most enjoyable viewing experience.
Yeah, I watched a review from someone who doesn't watch Dragon Ball, basically because he'd reviewed the Broly one once, and his rant about how much he didn't understand what was happening made everyone be like, you have to watch this new one. He's like, man, I don't get it. It's so deep. And then I turn around and I look back and it's all of a sudden, what the fuck is this? Who's that guy? Why is he up there? What's he doing up there? What the fuck is going on?
Charlotte Flair's trying to break Ronda Rousey's neck, so like yeeting her off a ladder. That ladder was positioned terribly, but apparently Charlotte Flair don't care.
Charlotte Flair don't care.
Charlotte Flair don't care.
She's the woo-woo girl.
She is, man.
Daughter of a man who's known for his woos.
His woos and his sexual exploits.
His sexploits.
His sexploits.
Ronda Rousey has died.
All she has to do is
This is so anticlimactic.
Charlotte retained.
Ronda Rousey is just dead.
Ronda Rousey just died.
She'll come back as a zombie next week.
Should have tucked a Senzu bean into a short.
Yeah, that would have helped. Senzu beans.
New champion.
Senzu beans would be such a problem if they existed in real life, wouldn't they? Imagine in between rounds in like
it was legendary. That's a good start for me.
I don't know, trying to get the unification belt for the World Boxing Organization, and in between rounds they just pop in Senzu beans. They'd have to go back to the old school rules, like that one fight that took like 2 straight days and both of the fighters died or some shit because there was no rules as to when the fight was supposed to end, so they just kept fighting for like days.
Rhea Ripley's got things to say. How well will it go? It was good! I got 5,000 fans. KO is having a match, and I'm interfering in it because he's my boy.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I didn't realise you could actually have yourself interfere and stuff.
I can't. Yeah, stimulate.
1, 2, 3.
And I helped Kevin Owens win at WrassleMania. It was great. Asuka's going to cut a promo.
It was
good.
She's going to cry some more goo on you.
We're going to round out the rivalry between the Giants and the little people.
Butts versus groins.
Butts versus groins. Who
and Namor, the Submariner, apparently.
So, budget Keanu Reeves and Namor, or limitless Keith Lee and Booty Boy. Who do you reckon?
Rikishi deserves to just be called Rikishi. He was always one of my favourites.
Right.
I'm going to go with Rikishi just because I like Rikishi.
All right. And it goes to Rikishi and Keith Lee. Being limitless pays off.
Rikishi Lee.
Rikishi Lee.
Yep. Rikishi Lee.
Rikishi Lee win a legendary match. Mandy Rose did some advertising for me, made me some money. She's less popular, but she won't be here next week. No one will be here next week.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
The universe is about to implode, so none of it matters. Becky Lynch versus Dakota Kai in a tables match because they're both good at tables and they had a level something rivalry, so I figured, give them even level pegging at WrestleMania.
1, 2.
Female Conor McGregor or Kid Dakota Kai? It's Dakota Kai. It's a bad couple of weeks for Becky Lynch. She went from being champion for like ever to losing her belt to now losing at WrestleMania in what was a good match.
Oh dear.
I hired The Rock just to cut a promo and advertise Black Adam some more. It was good. 5,000 people.
Just remember, the power of the DC hierarchy is about to change, or whatever it is he says. The DC hierarchy of power is about to change.
Let's see if Boogs, who has become SmackDown's mascot, can defend his Twilight
That's
Zone
why The Rock's
titles.
here. Boogs has been doing so well that he's been in talks for replacing The Rock as Black Adam. We discussed this a couple of weeks ago. That's why The Rock's here.
Yeah, but
I heard that they're going to replace me with Boogs.
It's too much effort to change the title to Boogs Adam.
Boogs Adam. Black Boogs.
Black Boogs.
Whoa, Black Boogsy. Bam balam.
Although Black Boogs sounds like it could be a follow-up to Black Book.
Black Boogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boogs takes over the shop.
Yeah. Still has bit
none of the original cast are in it. It's just Boogs trying to take over Black Book.
I quite like to see Boogs and Bill Bailey.
Boogs Bailey.
Boogs Bailey.
Bill Boogsy. Bill Boogsy. Here we go. Ezio Auditore coming out.
The phenomenal AJ Styles, Badman Alan Jones.
Rocking his Assassin's Creed drip here.
Hey, you don't want none. You don't want none of AJ Styles.
There's one guarantee with AJ Styles.
One of
I
the
would
leaders of
argue
Bullet Club.
AJ Styles with a Assassin's hidden blade, even worse.
Especially since his finish is just like a flying punch. Like,
Yeah, imagine that with a hidden blade.
Shanked you in the head.
Yeah, he would make a good assassin. They need. The problem with Assassin's Creed, they made that movie about it.
What up, D-Flow?
Davey.
The day the Venus flytraps broke out.
Is it meant to be pronounced Davey, or is it just Dave?
Yes.
Let us know, Davey.
Let us know.
Because I'm enjoying saying Davey. It's kind of like Daisy, but
Yeah,
with
like
a Z.
Daisy, but instead of zombies breaking out, it's like Venus flytraps.
None of that matters now, though, because Boogs is here.
It's
The
Boogs is here!
Boogs, the Grandmaster.
The Universal Champion who walked time and space to claim a belt.
The live-action Viltrumite in real life.
Freddie Mercury on steroids. Frederick Mars. Rip Boogs.
Wearing the
Air
belt. I
guitar
think
in
it's the
his
first
way-
time I've seen him wearing the belt, actually. Looks good on the Boogs.
Does look good on the Boogs. Because that's what the Boogs do. He takes you on a Boogs cruise through a Twilight Zone to an unknown universe where he's already won the title. You don't need to see it, you don't need to know that it happens, you just need to accept that it happens. Oh yeah, he looks good in the belt. Yeah, why not? Oh, yeah, Boogs.
Boogs, he looks good no matter what. Look at his knee pads.
Yeah, B for Boogs and you thought you had a belt, but you don't.
And he gave a little cheeky look to the camera as well. He knows he's the favourite of the whole thing.
When you're at the top of the ladder, you got to give a little wink and a grin to the hard man.
I want to see Boogs go on to become the most famous superstar of all time.
Well, you should write a strongly worded email to Triple H.
Dear Triple H,
Dear Triple H,
what are you doing with Boogs, man?
dear man with 3 H's, he's currently injured in real life.
In real life, just play a card. That's how you do it.
Play a card. Yeah, Triple H, please play
A health card.
a
or
health
whatever it
card
is.
on Boogs
Health bar.
to
That's
bring him
it.
back from his torn quadricep that he ripped at WrassleMania.
Colin Jost and Jordan Peterson present in the arena.
Peter Capaldi wrapping it up again.
Peter Peterson.
Peterson. And Snickers. Is it Peter Peterson?
The world needs
It
more
is Peter
men.
Peterson.
Oh, I'm
Peter
Jordan
Peterson.
Peterson.
Where's Fiddy LaFord?
Fiddy LaFord.
I'm going to be well upset if Fiddy LaFord doesn't make an appearance at WrassleMania. Although he seems to be a Raw referee. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Maybe we'll see him in the second half of the event. Boogs!
I didn't even think about whether or not the refs were exclusive to... Oh, Snickers getting some product placement
I'll
there.
make plenty of product placements for Snickers. Are you hungry? Are you Doctor Who or you're a madman? Yes.
Are you Doctor Who or are you a professor who's obsessed with gender and climate change? You take your pick. Are they the same person? Probably not.
Lowering heck in the net. Hate in a crate, ready to go. Ring the bell. Championship time. So, who do you like? Who do you think will win? Boogs or AJ?
I always want Boogs to win.
Oh yeah.
If it was real life, I guess I'd probably expect AJ Styles to win based on what you've told me about AJ Styles. However, in this universe, Boogs is the Rock. He's the new Rock. He's replacing the Rock as Black Adam. We established that already.
Yeah.
That's why the Rock's even here to complain.
And he's getting a chair.
Boogs has a chair.
Had a chair.
AJ is about to...
telling him, nah mate, get into them stairs.
I do like the ragdoll that just happened there on
that was
Boogs.
some weird ragdolling over the steps there. I had a really weird ragdoll moment on the Rock's entrance last night where he went to throw his title up and he dislocated his arm and one of his arms was on the verge of coming out of his shoulder.
During the cutscene bit, you
During
mean?
the entrance,
Oh man.
It's one of those things that I wish I had a clip of it so I could, if we were doing this.
Just cut to it.
But that requires money and resources and we don't have. So
Jordan Peterson's just in the ring standing on a table thinking about equal rights.
he's making sure
And why
that
he's
Bear
against
can bear the
them.
weight. The early goings of Heck in a Crate. A match designed to end heated rivalries, and this rivalry just...
Heck in a sec.
Heck in a net.
Heck in a net.
Heat in a crate.
Drop the net! And it just flutters down onto them. And then they're just both tangled in a net. And you have to... Basically, the trick is both wrestlers have to escape a net before they can wrestle. Yeah. So like the first 5 minutes is just them struggling.
Trying to get out of it.
There must have been at least one wrestler whose gimmick was he's in a straitjacket. Mankind probably wouldn't put past him.
He used to come down to the ring in a straitjacket.
Was Mankind in a straitjacket? Or one of Mick Foley's personas?
Yeah, Mankind, I'm pretty sure has been put in a straitjacket.
Here we go, Boogs. Here's the chair moment you've been...
No! Quite a few people have been in a straitjacket. There's a guy at the moment called Dexter Loomis.
Okay.
Who's like a cross between Dexter the serial killer and Patrick Bateman. Like, as far as the looks of his gimmick, but he's also silent most of the time.
He's a cross between two very similar serial killers.
Yeah, but it's like he's more psychological than Patrick Bateman. Patrick Bateman was kind of erratic.
I reckon Dexter would beat Patrick Bateman, but let's see if anyone's put them against each other.
Check death battles, because Hell in a Cell, AJ versus Styles versus Boogs.
Dexter Morgan versus Patrick Bateman. Reddit, let's do it. The battle takes place in a burning hospital. There are 5 floors below the fighting area that are inaccessible, so the combatants are stranded on the 6th floor where the major surgery is performed. Who makes it out alive? First comment, Odin043. Bateman killed with surprise and luck. Dexter, however, has a taekwondo background, is stealthy, and is knowledgeable in biology and utilizing varied objects to kill. Dexter wins this with finesse. I'm inclined to agree. Yep. You don't really ever see Bateman in a fight.
No.
He stabs that one homeless man,
yeah.
But everyone else is like not. He's always got the upper hand against anyone else who fights because he's got a weapon, or he stabs him from behind while music's playing or something.
Trying to feed a cat to an ATM.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favourite improvements in that movie. It's like, feed me a stray kitten.
And to be honest, as far as serial killers go, like Patrick Bateman's probably not even that good as a serial killer. Like he's not like a Jack the Ripper type. He's not keeping the police at bay. In fact, he confesses to everything and they don't believe him. Yeah. And that's the point of American Psychos. Like these people are all psychopaths, and like the only difference between him and everyone else is that he stabs people.
Yeah.
Although that is, arguably quite a big difference.
Yeah.
Depending on who you asked. If you ask Ezio Auditore, he'd be like, what's the big deal? I stab people all the time.
Right?
I do it as a habit. Sometimes I didn't even realise I did it. Just stab all the guards. You know why? Because the game doesn't let you stab anyone, so I stab everyone I can. Oh shit! 2? No! Boogs has got more in the can.
Boogs ain't running on empty just yet.
Boogs has more in his belly.
So AJ Styles might be looking for that flying forearm. So if you imagine this move, but with a fucking hidden shank. Oh, you missed it.
It's okay, I can watch it back on here, on the stream, because it's...
Oh, I was going to say you might have to, because that can take the win, but it didn't. Boogs kicked out. Boogs staying alive at 2.99999999.
Boogs is really a hero right now.
He is a hero.
Look at him. He's just
bench pressing Alan Jones over his head.
Oh man.
Is it enough to take the title home?
2. No. Come on, Boogs. You've still got the upper hand now. You're on the back foot, but now you're on the front foot.
AJ Styles is tenacious. He's like a pit bull, man. Like, he might not be the biggest wrestler in the ring, but he's got like stamina for days.
Tenacious, such a D.
Oi!
Oh dear. No one's gone to the top of the ring yet.
Yeah, no, they haven't even broken out the cage. They've been contained within Hate in a Crate.
Heck in a sec.
Heck in a net has contained the fury of this rivalry.
That move I hate the look of. Like that move looks like a move that could just go wrong by accident because the person having their hand has it in the wrong order.
Oh, what, the stomp on the elbow?
Stomp on the elbow.
Oh yeah, that
looks bad.
That move will fuck you up and like just outright dislocate your elbow.
And probably a wrist as well. It's more the wrist that I was worried about. Because that's taking all of the weight on your wrist.
Yeah, no, Shayna Baszler, the other MMA horsewoman that signed with Ronda Rousey. She used to do it like proficiently. Like her whole thing was to just snap people's arms and collect them.
Limb collectors there.
In fact, she's about to have a title match for the SmackDown Women's Championship at Clash in the Castle next weekend, which will be the first WWE pay-per-view
In a castle.
Well, the first WWE pay-per-view in the UK in 20, 30 years? 30 years.
Really?
Yeah, we haven't had a full-blown real...
Not even when Attitude was on them.
No, so in the Attitude Era, they used to do pay-per-views.
That's why they did them in like Manchester and stuff.
Yeah, but they were glorified house shows, and like they had a thing where like they'd make sure that no titles ever changed hands in the UK. In fact, AJ Styles was the first person to win a world title in the UK, like ever.
Oh. That is... I wonder why. Patriotism, their fans,
yeah,
perhaps?
Vince McMahon's very America or nothing.
Yeah. Whoa!
Round and
Look
round
at this guy!
Go, where he'll land.
Look at him go!
Nose. He'll land
I
over there.
wonder how long you can keep that move going for. Is that just timed?
Yeah, it's predetermined.
2. Oh.
We've both got a finisher in the bag. Can Boogs bring out the Boogs Cruise? Or like AJ Styles.
I forgot which move is the Boogs Cruise now.
It's like a pump handle into a power slam.
It's not this one. He's going to do the lifting up move again, right? What's he doing?
He's doing a torture rack, but is he just doing a torture rack?
Is he struggling? Is AJ struggling? Is that what's happening?
It could be a submission.
Whatever that was,
Whatever
Boogs,
it was, it's done
come
now.
on. Come on, Boogs.
He's going for a Boogs backbreaker. This might be the Boogs Cruise.
The Boogs Cruise?
That was the Boogs Cruise. There you go.
Come on,
There's
Boogs.
calling it on commentary. 1, 2, 3, and
Boom.
still Boogs! Boogs makes it through SmackDown.
Real
All
life
right.
clapping there. Boogs deserved that.
Yeah, Boogs has made it through the season. He's come out.
He's the
The
king of
SmackDown
all
mascot,
wrestling.
The king of SmackDown.
The king of wrestling. He got the Rock's job.
Yeah, he's got the Rock's job. He's got AJ's title by going through a wormhole. And then he defended it legitimately at WrestleMania in Hate in a Crate.
Wait, when did he go through a wormhole?
The week where we had to re-simulate the events because it didn't save,
Yes.
and then he just came out the other side as the champion.
Yes, we should point out, this is Earth 2.0.
Yeah.
This is actually the Boogsiverse.
The WWE Boogsiverse. Fucking love it. How have we not come up with that pun before now? It's legendary is what it is.
Boogs and Styles.
Boogs and Styles. It was a Styles clash. And our lovable rocker won a legendary main event for
He
SmackDown.
pulled it out of the Boogs.
Boogs to the future. Alright. That's SmackDown's offering for WrestleMania.
I think all of your matches were legendary, weren't they?
I got 3 legendary matches. And I think the ones in
really
between
good.
were good and great.
Awesome.
AJ Styles is injured, but this universe is about to implode and cease existing.
She said
so it
she's
doesn't
no
matter.
good. There's a song playing that's a rip-off of Fall Out Boy. Anyway, sorry.
It's probably Machine Gun
no
Kelly.
one watching can hear it, so I decided to stop singing along.
It's all right, just do a perfect rendition and get us a copyright strike. Talk us through Raw.
So, Roman Reigns has survived quite a long time
Yep.
as the champion. He's proven himself. Everyone I throw at him, I didn't want to fix a match against him for a long time. I wanted to see him lose. Just watching his stamina go down and down. Maybe it's my own fault for giving him a health boost one time. Just because he was on 12 at the time, I wanted him to be usable.
Yeah.
But either way, it's gotten to a point where he now has to face against Murphy. And it's a title match.
Yeah.
And Murphy,
Has all the stamina.
if everything goes well, we're looking at a new champion. Murphy's not going to know what to do with his championship.
But it
But
won't matter when the universe implodes.
exactly. I'm not sure why it wouldn't let me spectate, but I don't
Because
need
you
to
fixed
anyway.
it so that they
Oh,
already
'cause it's
know
fixed.
what the match is going to be.
Oh, okay.
A
Boom!
new
Who'd have thought
WWE
it?
champion in a great
A
match.
great match. This is the highlight of this man's entire life. Excellent.
He's quite happily working in AEW now as part of a faction called the House of Black, who are like spooky people, and if their leader spits black mist in your face, it changes your whole personality.
And you become spooky.
Some of them become spooky, some of them just go like naughty and mean.
Any of them become ooky.
No, but Sting became a bit more edgy, and now he's got like a bloopy face.
Sting the wrestler or Sting from the police?
Yes.
I like to think of both. Okay, Dolph
They're both
Ziggler's
the same
here.
man.
He's doing some charity. He decided a few months ago now that he's a good guy, and it hasn't really gone well for him. He's had almost no matches, and I think he's lost the matches he's been in. So here he
Sounds
is,
about right.
just doing some charity because I needed to use someone for this.
Sure.
In fact, I had one too few people for this entire night, which I'll get to in a little bit later.
Yep. Well, it was excellent. And got you 5,000 fans.
Excellent. Right. Cena versus Lesnar. Do we want to watch this?
No. I reckon
No.
we should spectate your title match in the main event.
This is just a mid-card that like I said, all of my chips have gone into the main event for this, and yeah, these are just going to fight each other, and I don't know who's going to win, and I'm not bothered who's going to win. Looking at the numbers, I'm inclined to guess John Cena might win, but...
Right, okay, well, in that case, I'll
no,
put
wait,
my money
I'd
on
guess...
Lesnar.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I had it the wrong way around, because Cena's got less stamina.
Yeah, but Cena's Super Cena, and he can't be beaten. So let's find out.
He is also invisible.
Power Positivity or UFC? UFC for the win! Brock
Lesnar can see.
He won a disappointing match.
Well, that proves that I'm not going to win the whole thing, because I needed at least every match to be 3 stars, I think, to compete. But Lesnar proves that he's got better eyesight than most people.
Yeah,
Dana Brooke.
He could indeed see John Cena.
Dana Brooke is only doing this because Natalia kicked up a fuss. So, there we go. She's lost some promo. Natalia kicked up a fuss and asked for $100,000, but she also happens to be the only person on the roster who is a good matchup for Bianca Belair.
Let's spectate it and see if she can come out a winner.
Yeah, Bianca, even though she's a zombie, she looks like she could well and truly meet her final death here.
All right, well,
so
let's
the
see.
question is, can Natalia finally put the zombie to bed, to rest? We're going to spectate this. Bianca's been whipping that undead hair back and forth, but maybe a bit too long. And maybe we're in that point, just like in The Walking Dead, where you realise the zombies are no longer the threat, but the real threat is the people, such as Natalia.
The toxic fans.
Specifically Natalia, asking for $100,000 on the last fucking week of the show.
I hope you told her no.
Oh, I did. If I didn't, I wouldn't have been able to put this show on.
Yeah, luckily you didn't get too diddled for WrestleMania. I think, what was it? It was just double cost matches and you couldn't use
Reckoning, who is the only other female wrestler I was actually using in a storyline. The other two were just there for filler. In fact, I don't think I've even seen Natalia walk out yet.
Well, now you can appreciate her cat ears.
She does have cat ears.
She does have cat ears. Her thing is, she was one of the... Well, she's related to the Hart family. She's Canadian, and she was one of the first...
Kevin Hart? She's related to Kevin Hart.
No, Brett and Owen and Stu.
Oh, the adopted
Hart.
Hearts. Kevin's the adopted one, I guess.
The very white, very Canadian, very technical wrestling Hart family.
Oh, look who we've got. We've got Geordie LaForge.
Yes, Fiddy LaForge is back!
Fiddy LaForge, that's it.
Can't have WrestleMania without Fiddy LaForge.
Here comes that EST of WWE.
Bog-eyed Bianca.
Whipping that hair back and forth.
Hell yeah. So will it be and new, or will it be and still?
Or will it be, why are there zombies everywhere?
Let us know your predictions in the chat.
See, my plan was, if Ivar had beaten Roman Reigns, he would have ended up making everyone a zombie.
Yeah.
But unfortunately that never happened. Logan Paul got involved.
Logan Paul did get involved. Now Logan Paul's in the main event of WrestleMania.
Against Ivar and the Ultimate Warrior, along with a kid. I can't remember why I wrote down those names last week, but I remember doing it specifically because of something that happened last week.
Did one of them email you and say, I'd like to be in a tag team with so-and-so against so-and-so?
I think that's it, yeah. Yeah, A-Team, A-Kid.
A-Kid wanted to team with Logan Paul.
Yeah, that's it. And he'd already had a rivalry with Ultimate Warrior. One of them had a rivalry with Ultimate Warrior, and the other one had a rivalry with Ivar.
Yeah, that makes sense.
None of them level 4, but still. Women's Championship match. Can the undead keep on walking?
Introducing the referee, Fiddy LaForge. Or is it Tuvok? I can't tell.
It's Tuvok more. It's more of a Tuvok vibe.
And introducing the champion.
Colin Jost either way though. He's had a busy week. 2 WrestleManias.
Yeah.
Woo! 2 separate WrestleManias. What a fun. I'm trying to think who the commentator is reminding me of. Some pop star from like
Which one?
the one with the pop star hair.
Oh, that's Corey Gray.
The one with the Latin pop star hair. Looks like he's going to be singing a song over some like music that goes doot 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 doot. You know, like that you'd hear on a beach with some cocktails. Yeah. Ricky Martin. That's who I'm thinking of. Ricky fucking Martin.
This is all about being on top of the
Oh,
Punch in the face.
they both went for the punch, but Natalia connected first, and now she's going to go for a double arm suplex. Turn that technical proficiency that you can only learn in the Heart Dungeon. And kick in the spine, which is less technical, but still brutal.
Hell of a thing.
Everyone's going for the I'm going to fuck your arm up move. Like,
It's
they're
a
determined
deadly
to,
looking
like,
move.
disarm people. It is a pretty good move.
And
I
on
mean,
a
it's already
zombie, you
injured.
know?
Injured zombie Bianca's arms, and she's already next to being stunned.
Yeah, this is going to be a short match, isn't it?
It could be a short match. Mate, if Natalia just squashes Bianca Belair, that'd be hilarious.
all the way up.
Yeah, I'll have no choice but to give her 100 grand.
Well, you have plenty of choice, because the universe will implode, none of them
Oh, yeah,
matter.
good point. Yeah, maybe that's why she's winning as well, because she's so frustrated. She's upset because I didn't give her 100 grand. She's like,
got
this
that-
is for my 100 G's!
She's got the fury of poverty.
This for my 100!
She's got it locked in. No, she doesn't. That was a great counter and so simple.
I can't even remember what type of match I selected for this.
I believe this is an Extreme Rules match, but the thing I'm most interested in is wondering whether or not we'll finally get to see Bianca Belair whip someone with her hair.
Is that an actual move she
It
does?
is an actual move that she has, and I've seen her do it in other matches that I've played, but we just haven't seen it yet in our GM season.
One.
Just the
No.
one count.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
It's a good way to remind your opponent that you're in control, just getting a sneaky pin.
Props to Bianca Belair, because she has been the champion this whole time. Apart from at the very beginning when she beat Reckoning, I think. Has she lost the championship to Reckoning? Did they switch over at one point? I can't remember.
I
But
struggle to remember. I
feel like
think it started on Reckoning, and then Bianca won it, and then Reckoning never got it back, and this would have been like the blow-off to that whole feud, but she got diddled.
Oh boy, come on, not the chair. The Dallas strikes with Natty by nature. Cover by the challenger.
Really?
1, 2. No. You don't beat Zombie Belair like that.
You can't beat Zombie Belair with a natty by nature.
Zombie
You've got to-
Anchor.
You've at least got to go for the sharpshooter. Oh, and just as I say it, she
Oh,
immediately
no,
goes
he's going for the pin.
for the
For
sharpshooter.
the submission.
Submission.
Does it not matter in Extreme Rules?
Oh no, there are submissions in this match. It's, rope breaks don't matter. So if Bianca got to the ropes, it wouldn't break. So she has to power out, which
Did
she
she
has,
tap? No.
because she is the strong S, the smart S, the fast S, the EST of WWE, Bianca Zombie Girl Belair.
I'm just... Every now and then I get very put off by that weird little blonde child in the audience.
Oh, what, the sour-faced boy?
The little kid that looks like he's about to summon a demon.
Yeah, the sour-faced boy. There he is.
Yeah, there he is, sticking his thumb down.
Yeah, boo, and then looking through the eye of Ra. I have seen the future.
He has not impressed that child. Standing behind Tuvok right now. Baseball bat.
If Tuvok and Tupac did a fusion, would they still be Tuvok and Tupac?
That's really hard to say, really. Wait, the other thing is, would it be like a logical gangster or a Vulcan that raps?
I don't know.
Either
like,
way, you've come across the
Tupac
ultimate
was always
paradox.
quite like philosophical and like wise and logical. So
Well, yes, he's a Vulcan. Oh wait, no, Tupac.
actually,
You said Tupac, yeah.
was like,
I mean, as far as rappers go, he's pretty up there. The rappers that are most like Vulcans. Black Thought's probably up there. Sage Francis probably counts. He's a pretty thoughtful rapper. I don't know, Scroobius Pip. I don't think he counts as a Vulcan though. You'd have to be kind of emotionless as well. That's the only problem with a rapper that's a Vulcan. I don't think a Vulcan would really be very good as a rapper. they'd have loads of good rhymes. Like they would be able to come up with all the best like multi-syllabic rhymes and stuff.
but their cadence would be terrible.
Yeah, they would all say it in one monotonous way,
yeah.
with no rhythm to it. And if you don't
Although-
like it, they'll just pinch your neck.
Yeah, although if you're trying out, master the art of rap, would it be logical to actually fit them with a fresh bath in time to the beat, yo?
Depends on what the Vulcan thinks about that, I guess. I don't know. Can't answer that. Is rap logical?
That's right.
You really think about it. Rap beefs are just two poets yelling at each other with poetry.
Oh, Natalia looking for a sharpshooter again. Dead in the middle of the ring. Is Bianca Belair dead?
This is a weird image to look at.
Well,
what was Tuvok doing there?
Tuvok was checking for a submission, but she didn't submit.
Top
Is she
Vok.
tired enough to be pinned?
Yes.
And news!
And
Canadian
news.
Cat Mama.
That's for the 100 Gs.
I feel like Asta would approve of that if the Canadian Cat Lady came out as the champion.
Yeah, I don't approve it because now I have to give her 100 Gs in an alternate universe.
No, we'll just wait for the universe to implode. It'll be fine.
And the universe is imploding because Rick Boogs broke the space-time continuum a couple of weeks ago.
Damn it, Boogs.
In fact, what happened was Rick Boogs from that timeline made it all the way to WrestleMania, and because he wasn't champion at the time, he had a worse night. So he was like, you know what, fuck it,
Doing it again.
going back in time.
Rerun.
Yeah.
Flash dance point.
Very well, Natalia. You've done the thing. Stop bragging.
It's WrestleMania. She's got every right to brag. It was a great match.
I'll accept it. I'll accept that, Natalia.
So you should. So now we are.
Exit?
Hold on. Let me
Okay.
allow me to look crazy to go. Tits up.
Shapoopy. Shatits up.
Tits up.
Excellent. Okay, cool.
Bianca
Right.
Belair is beyond dead. She's injured. Not that it matters.
She is dead. She's back in the grave. Volta came to me asking for something, and I ignored every word he said. And then at the end of putting the match, the thing together, I realised I needed to put all these promos down. So here's Walter.
Cutting a charity promo.
Yeah, Walter's got a new charity.
You should give some money to the little sick children. Yes, it was good.
Give money to children. Give the children the money. Yes. Good.
Transylvanian, German, Austrian Walter.
Blair. Jinder Mahal, Trent Seven. They're just rematching for
running it
old
back.
time's sake. Yeah.
Running it back.
Old time's sake. See
All
who
right,
wins.
so and it's a tables match. So tables, turbans, towels, 3 Ts at WrestleMania.
Triple T.
It's like a double or nothing. Despite the fact that Jinder's won way more matches, whoever wins this wins the rivalry all over.
It's really just charity for Trent Seven, so he feels like he was involved.
Yeah, because I mean, who do you reckon will win, towels or turbans?
I think Jinder Mahal's more likely to because he's won more and he's got more stamina.
All right, let's have a look. Towels or turbans? The ultimate winner at WrestleMania.
1,
2, 3.
It's turbans.
There you go, surprise.
Turbans are the
And it was okay.
superior accessory.
Now for the most exciting part of the whole evening.
Gunther McGirder!
Gunther McGirder's here and he's pissed. You better watch out. Forget everything you thought you knew about Gunther McGirder, because he's here to call out Brock fucking Lesnar. Let's see if it works.
It was excellent.
It went excellent. It blew everybody's minds. It was more exciting than the John Cena and Brock Lesnar fight, and I believe one of the other two things we've got up here. It was more exciting than that, so I'm keeping Gunther McGirder. My only hope is that his in-ring model also has that helmet and the hammer.
That'd be fantastic. All right, let's spectate
Here we are.
For the last time.
This needs no introduction, but I'm going to give it anyway.
Give it one.
Ivar, for the whole series, he invented himself a little bit of a zombie potion. He's the reason why Bianca Belair came back to life and a couple other people came back to life. He's the reason why he's got... Yeah, Ultimate Warrior could be argued to be his ultimate zombie creation. Logan Paul came in. He was going up against people who didn't know what to do. A-Kid was in love with him and was like, you know what, let's do a team. And then he went mental and started yelling at the Ultimate Warrior, and now these guys are in a fight. Even though they're all faces,
Yeah.
the two I want to win have got horrible stamina right now, and Logan Paul's probably going to come out winning the main event of WrestleMania.
I love it. So, who do you think will win? Will it be Ivar and Ultimate Warrior, or will it be Logan Paul and a Kid?
I want Ivar and Ultimate Warrior, but it's going to be Logan Paul and a Kid, because I just saw their staminas, and if Logan Paul... But then again, Roman Reigns was on like
Roman
20...
Reigns was on, like last week, Roman Reigns was down to like 6 stamina.
Yeah, and he still beat Logan Paul, who was on like 80 at the
80
time.
something, yeah.
But Ivar is not Logan. Ivar is not Roman Reigns.
He's not.
He lost twice to him in a row.
2 weeks in a row, he was yeeted off the top of a ladder.
He's just a man with a Viking helmet and a zombie potion laboratory.
Button nipples.
Button nipples. Which
Let us know in chat who you think will win this final showdown of our GM mode.
if Ivar wins, then he has completed his arc. And he can be killed by Negan next week. That's how you knew Abraham was going to die. That's how you know Ivar's going to die. If he's driving in his minivan and he gives a nodding look to his woman, you know Negan's about to show up. Because that was the cue.
That was the cue.
Snickers, not a good day for Snickers.
Oh yeah, the Warrior has done all of the cocaine and he's ready to fight at WrestleMania.
Brought back from the dead.
Back from the dead to fight a Mania and Heck in the Neck.
Zombie potion made of pure cocaine and ecstasy.
The way of the Warrior is translucent.
Is this the last WWE stream?
This is the last WWE stream, Dave.
Aye, it is. After this, the entire universe is going to be broken down and put into a lunchbox and handed to John Cena's children, if he has any, as a souvenir.
At some point later in the year, when AEW's wrestling game gets released, I'll start a new wrestling series on AEW's Fight Forever. But how have you found the last 9 weeks, Dave? How has your experience with GM mode and 2K22 been as a non-wrestling fan?
It's been pretty fun. I quite like watching these AI try to figure out how to fight each other. Yeah, that's the best bit. My one regret, not bringing in McGirdle last week, so I could have put him in a match this week, because I didn't realise there was such a perfect wrestler out there.
Has there been a season highlight?
Ivar getting suplexed off the top of a ladder by Roman Reigns onto the ground.
That was brutal, was what that was.
That was probably my highlight, yeah. A couple of weeks ago that happened. Here's Logan. This match is boosted, so it should help a little bit, but there's no way in hell that Raw wins this week. I've got two matches that were too low stats, I think. Yeah, so it really depends.
When the What's It card.
This has to go down as one of the greatest.
This has to be a legendary.
The greatest wrestling match of all time.
Yeah, basically the game needs to freeze. Dave Meltzer needs to bust out the screen and shake your
This
hands.
match is going to be so good that Dwayne Johnson is going to kill himself. You're like, well, my career has been for nothing. What's the manliest way for The Rock to kill himself? I don't know. Hang himself from the top of an industrial crane.
Headbutting a crate full of scissors.
Headbutting a crate of scissors. Punching a nuclear warhead.
Getting wrapped in paper.
This man is going to die. He's just a kid. He's up against a Viking and the Ultimate Warrior.
That's alright, he's teamed with a TikToker.
Yes.
A TikToker with a stupidly expensive Pokemon card and a kid. Versus a Viking necromancer and the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, who is a zombie. Zombie Ultimate Warrior.
And a kid is now repackaged as the spirit of man.
Which I still hate. Ever since you mentioned that.
Your hatred is justified, and I think
does his entrance music math rock? That's the only thing that would make it forgivable.
His video is like math. I don't know how you have math rock.
Oh yeah, really complicated rock music with crazy time signatures.
Oh, so like the prog rock.
Sort of, yeah. A little proggish, yeah. Proggish.
I feel like it was kind of a little proggy.
Is Logan just doing that?
Yeah, Logan.
They're just going straight for the pins.
He's just going for it. He ain't holding back. He's Logan Paul. He wants to win at WrassleMania. Get on the edge of our seats. Ivar's down a table.
Sounded to pooply.
Smashed into the stairs. I think my highlight of the season has to be travelling through a wormhole by accident and realising that Boogs is nowhere champion.
Well, it worked off the Boogs.
It worked out
paid
great
off the Boogs, yeah.
The peaks and troughs with the sound was an interesting journey, and I think we've kind of landed on headsets just work better.
Yeah.
At some point, if I upgrade the computer, then maybe the USB mic can come back out to play. But
Maybe we just need a better headset. There's probably got to be like modern day headsets that are just as good, really.
quite possible.
Who knows? Who knows? If you know of a,
I
if
mean,
you know
these
of a
are,
good
like,
headset to recommend,
bottom of the barrel dirt cheap headsets. Like my one
Yeah.
costs like 20, 30 quid.
mine can't. Mine's about the same, probably. I think. Yeah, it's old as well.
Yeah.
Turning the tables there.
There's a bit of scrapping going on in the alleyway between Ultimate Warrior and Logan Paul there.
I was watching this show that Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney made about how they bought Wrexham Football Club in Wales.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a little bit at the start where he's doing the you know, when they record the lines over
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
It was for that movie where he's there with a little kid and he's from the future or some shit. But he's doing the overdubbing of the lines on this. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's doing the overdubbing on this tiny little cool ass microphone that plugs straight into his phone.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh wow, man, technology, bro.
Technology's great, and that little phone plug-in, like a lot of TikTokers use as well. And there's also a version that you can have like with a bit of a cable, so you can hold it.
Yeah.
It's weird and dinky.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a surprisingly expensive thing. Look at this, they're all just like
They're all
clustered
just crammed
together.
into a corner, like.
They're all just taking turns on a kid. I
Yeah,
swear Logan had a
even
go
Logan
then.
Paul had a go at beating up a kid.
Logan's just there
Logan's just
staring him
there,
down.
like surveying the landscape, ready to get hugged to death by Ivar. You know, he says no to the hug, goes in for a grab of his own, and then just shoots him out the ring. Will one of these four men escape heck in a crate and take it to the rooftops?
That would be great to see. I want to see Ivar.
I want to see Ivar just drop Logan Paul through the roof.
Yeah.
Or anyone drop anyone through the roof.
Is it only the left corner that they can get thrown
No,
through?
any of the two corners you can break.
Like the front corners, like closer to the camera.
Yeah. Because the back one's upstairs at the weapon.
ADR is what I was thinking. I think. You know when they record over.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to remember the name for it. I forgot. ADR.
Audio,
Something.
doppelganger.
Audio dub recording. If it was ADR, it'd probably stand for audio dub recording. I'm going to Google it because this is going to bug me now. I used to know the term.
Audio dubbing recording. Let us know in chat if you know what ADR stands for. I should know, but my brain has forgotten. A kid has a concussion.
Yeah, ADR. Automated dialogue replacement.
There we go. The letters stand for things that make sense.
Aye.
Dialogue replacement.
Kid gets out of there.
Ooh, that'll leave a mark. Set him up.
Oh, that's flatliner. But yeah, the fact that
Woo!
a kid
Whoa!
briefly became the spirit of match is already over because someone on the indie went, "That's my gimmick. You stole my gimmick."
Oh,
And WWE went, "Yeah, we kind of did." And I don't think he's been seen since.
goddamn kid. Well, not even his fault, is it?
No,
Vince
WWE
McMahon probably
Vince
just
McMahon
came
did
in
it.
a cloud of cocaine and was like, "Grrr, don't tell anybody about this. I'll pay you off not to tell
Logan
anybody."
Paul stole the Viking drop.
What? Is Logan's
One,
move? No!
two. Oh,
They were both pinning then.
Yeah, but no, the Warrior was doing like I did a move. He was too full of his own hype.
Oh, okay. That was nuts.
The courageous kick out.
What is Logan Paul doing?
He's doing a headstand. Headstand into a chokey hold.
Oh my,
He's doing a bit of flatliner. There's a lot going on. There's a lot to take in this match.
there's a great deal to take in and no one's even left the ring yet. Come on, leave the
The
ring.
kid just buried out the Warrior under a table. I mean, they've left the ring a few times. They just haven't.
I mean the cage,
They
yeah. Rage in a cage.
Rage in a cage, hate in a crate, heck in the net.
Here we go for the pin. I think this is the winner. This is the win. No. Ultimate Warrior's just lost in a cocaine frenzy.
Logan Paul and a kid both have finishes in the bag.
Oh, was that his finisher?
And that was his finisher apparently, because he no longer has a finish in the bag and he was just done.
The ref can't get to the ref can't get to
There we go. That was a nice little.
Oh no!
Oh!
Did the Ultimate Warrior just drop someone on the ref? Is that what the Ultimate Warrior does not care if Ivar gets pinned?
Ultimate Warrior is hitting
2.
someone with his knees.
Oh,
Knees aren't enough.
this is
Mr. Warrior,
becoming
man.
nail biting.
Oh
my god!
He just threw him into the fucking cage. I didn't know
Logan
you
Paul's
could yeet
being
him into the
brutalised
cage
by a
wall.
Viking.
Alright, so a kid's got a finisher in the bag, but he's got a concussion.
Oh my god!
A kid now has 2 finishers
Ultimate
in the
Warrior is
bag.
bleeding now.
Ultimate Warrior is bleeding. Not that you can tell through his red face paint.
I saw the little red flash
I
pop
saw
up.
the flash.
Oh, is that out of the ring? That's Boogs' move.
Oh, I think someone might have got it out of it. Yeah, he's channeled the spirit of Boogs.
They have done a bad job with the Ultimate Warrior's face.
They have. Right. Oh. 1, 2. Ivar's going up, but it doesn't matter. Oh, we got robbed because of the Ultimate Warrior. Ivar had started to climb heck in a net.
The Ultimate Warrior, his cocaine frenzy was too... What is Ivar doing?
Ivar, he's left, mate. He's learned
the Ivar
ability
is
to
so
fly.
happy he can levitate now.
Yeah. And now let's just look
What
at
are we
the top.
supposed to be looking at right now?
Nothing. This is your view to end GM mode. It's amazing. Isn't this amazing? Is this what you came here to see?
If the
Subscribe.
Ultimate Warrior wasn't in such a cocaine frenzy, we could have seen Logan Paul thrown through the cage. But apart from that,
We got close.
I can't complain really. There was some good moments in that fight.
There was some good
Especially
moments.
Logan being thrown out of the cage and
Yeah, bouncing off the wall. I hadn't seen that before.
was-
So do we still get feedback?
Let's find out.
Let's find out. You had an amazing...
Did I even have any legendaries? Oh, I don't think I did.
don't know.
Ah well, it's an L, but it's an
Well,
L
I
I'm
got
okay
amazing
with.
booking, and you
Oof.
got good booking.
Oh. Well, I'm okay with that. I'm okay
Do we
with
get
that.
feedback? Yes, we do. All right, so let's talk about the feedback. I gained 344,000 fans and made $137. AJ Styles got hurt tonight. Hope his injury's not too bad. Ha! How good can Owens be if he needs Regal to help him win a fight? Pretty good. Wow, The Rock's on the card for tonight. Grew up watching The Rock. Awesome to see him again, cutting a promo and then never appearing again. Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey ended with a bang. Great rivalry, great payoff. Hey, Kishi and X-Pac, they're really good at Extreme Rules matches. You should remember that if the universe survives past the night.
It
What a
won't.
show. Speechless as SmackDown. Tonight's SmackDown was so much better than last week.
I'd
Tonight's
heard
SmackDown started
rumours
strong
that
and ended strong.
SmackDown had signed The Rock. Clearly they were
It
true.
were true. Okay, so your number there needs to be at least 500,000 to win, I think.
Then I'm not
100
going to win
or
because I
100,
haven't.
400.
Not a single week in this whole thing has gotten close to that. So
Let's see
there's
what
no
happens.
way WrestleMania
Well, it's already
did.
told me that SmackDown's number one.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Like that's one gripe. They should save that reveal till after you've both read your show notes. But let's see how did you get close? You got a yellow note. A-Kid and Logan Paul are a great tag team. You got 344, so you would have still ended 100 and something thousand behind.
That's fine. That's fine. I think I spent.
Where
I
did
think
Gunther McGurder come from, lol?
I'll tell you where it came from. My fucking ass.
Hell of a shower, roll. Oh no, Bianca Belair's injury looks really bad. She's a fucking zombie. Never seen the Ultimate Warrior so dominant before. Who can end
Yeah,
this
that man
streak?
took a lot of cocaine before he went out. Like you
Yeah,
could tell. You
He
could
got
tell.
revenge on a kid.
He
for
was
that run-in.
He was using the kid's body to headbutt himself at one point.
Great to see Roman Reigns in another TLC match. Keep those coming. Tonight's
Oh.
Raw was so much better than last week.
It better have been. It was fucking WrestleMania, you prick. Colossal figure 42000.
Yeah.
Get out of here, you fool, with
What
your
happens when I
old
press
school.
continue?
With your old school wrestling logo as a profile picture there.
Hell yeah. What happens when I press continue now? Okay, so we got that as a screen, and I'm pretty sure if I press X in a second, Stephanie McMahon's going to talk at us. So,
Let's do it.
All right, we'll do that, and then we'll talk about our final thoughts and stuff.
Yeah, let's do it. Stephanie McMahon, what have you got to say?
That WWE general managers battle every night to prove their brand's dominance. And it's a battle that will continue for years to come. General managers come and go, many are even fired. but yet here you still are. I grew up in this company. I was raised in this company. And
I was
made
crucified
sure
in this
I
company.
made a name for myself along the way.
And I
For
didn't
you,
once
this
raise an
is
army of
just
the dead. Look what you did to
Every day
Bianca
wake up
Belair.
is an
She's a zombie
opportunity
now.
To cement yourself in the history books of sports entertainment. I know your time up to this point has not been easy, not in the slightest. But making it this far at least proves you have the will and the drive to be a general manager in WWE. At the end of the day, your legacy, not only as a general manager, but as a legend in the WWE, lives within the impact you made on the WWE Universe. I'd like to congratulate you on making it to the end of the year. You've proven
Thank you.
you do have the potential to be
I
my
do.
GM.
I
But
do.
let's see how the WWE Universe thinks you've fared.
How does the WWE universe?
How
think
does
we
the
fared?
universe think I fared? What is this? Have I died and gone
That's
to...
how we fared. I won by
Some.
135,000 fans.
Ah, not that much of it. It could have been worse. It could have ended worse. I think if I hadn't started off so terribly...
There was a bit where Raw was on top for a couple of weeks. Week 13.
I think it might have been the week that I'd made your week more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I had... There was one week where I used a whole bunch of, like, boost cards on
Yeah,
my
yeah.
matches as well. But the first 2 weeks I didn't know what to do, so I was just pissing around. And if I'd have known what was happening at the start, then that little rise at the beginning of the graph, if
Yeah.
you look at the other graph there,
Yeah.
that little rise would have happened a week earlier if I'd known. I probably still would have had trouble towards the end of the game because it gets to a point where you have to save your cash and also spend lots of cash, and that was quite tricky.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy with the result either way.
Yeah, man.
And I don't know who Sonia Deville even is, to be honest. I know who William Regal is,
Yeah,
but
Sonya Deville was one of the GM or authority figures at the time when the game was being put together. She's
Yeah.
now just back to being just a wrestler because she abused her power and she was caught with her hand in the cookie jar one too many times, and they went, "Nah, you can't do that. You're just a wrestles girl now."
Gunther McGirdle, of course, he would have something to say to The Rock about potatoes, I think. He
might,
seems like that kind of a guy.
might have something to say to Rock about potatoes.
I have to put him in a tag team with fucking Baron Corbin in his potato outfit.
Although annoyingly, we can't because those characters only exist in GM mode.
What, Gunther McGirdle?
Yeah, they're not in the main roster. So any changes you make to characters in the main roster, like Baron Corbin's potatoes.
Wait, so you
outfit,
could spectate Gunther McGirdle, but you couldn't play as Gunther McGirdle?
we could play as him in GM mode, but
Only
not
in
in exhibition.
So his model only exists in GM.
Yeah. It's
Weird. But I
It
guess it saves memory or something.
Yeah, something like
Makes
that.
the game not be 200 gigabytes in size.
Something like that. Yeah, man. I think like we've had an interesting ride and a bit of a roller coaster. Given that you know little about like wrestling in general and like just the mad bullshit that's been Raw's headcanon has been hilarious.
Yeah, ma'am. Well, you know, that's what happens when a Viking raises an army of the dead, and you have to raise a zombie policeman, and then the zombie policeman gets upset about his wages.
Yeah.
So you have to hire the ultimate warrior who just takes cocaine and does nothing anyone tells him to do.
And then gets in a rivalry with a kid. And then Logan Paul shows up at the end.
For no good reason.
For no good reason other than the fact he's here.
Wait, Logan Paul's playable in the normal game, I would
Yeah,
expect.
Logan Paul and Machine Gun Kelly are like real full-blown characters.
Machine Gun? Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I think you told me this actually last time.
I
yeah.
did. But Machine Gun Kelly just
Has,
didn't pop
has
up
he
the
appeared in
draft board.
WWE in real life?
Not
I know
that can
Logan
think
Paul
of.
has, but-
like the only reason he exists is because he produced the soundtrack, and by produced the soundtracks, he picked 10 songs that he likes, of which 3 of them are Machine Gun Kelly tracks.
Of course.
Which
means 3 of which are Pixies songs.
Yeah, makes no
Anyway,
sense, Pack.
yeah.
It's been it's been a fun romp. It's been a good journey. Don't know if we'll be bringing anything back on Fridays to fill the gap.
If you think of something, let me know. I'll happily join for something.
I feel like maybe we could use Fridays because we could do it remotely as well to do some like dipping
Yeah.
week and week to do some multiverses.
Yeah,
Although
and
Tuesdays seems
Breakers
to
will
be
be
out.
out in a couple months as well.
Breakers
so,
will be out
yeah.
very soon. Breakers will be out in like the next
It's like
kind of 6 to 8 weeks.
15 quid when that comes out, so that
Something
shouldn't,
like that.
that should be...
Although there was also a chance that price might go up or down.
Wouldn't be surprised if it goes up.
I wouldn't be surprised. If
Everything in the world
Everything
is
in
going
the world
up.
is about to go up.
Yeah.
Like basic Xbox
PlayStation's
and
going up.
PlayStation games. Yeah, the console price is going up. The games prices have already gone up. They've already gone up from like $59.99 to $64.99.
Yeah.
Because inflation is a vague concept
painful
made
thing.
up by people and isn't real, but somehow it affects all of us.
I think it's a bit more complicated than that, but I get what you mean.
People with too much money and power have decided that things should cost more.
Yeah, and there's also like wars, and the virus is still there apparently. Haven't heard from it in a while, but
No, because it's
still
been distracted by a new virus, monkeypox or whatever.
and war.
And war.
That's the main thing.
War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing at all.
Its only friend is the Undertaker.
If there's one
he's
thing,
retired.
if there's one thing we can take away from this,
Yes.
it's don't make a laboratory for the purpose of making a zombie virus, because if you do, you're going to not put enough time into training to beat Roman Reigns.
Yep.
And we all know if Ivar had spent less time making zombies
Yep.
and more time wrestle practicing,
Wrestle practicing, yeah.
that's what I'm going to wrestle hurtling,
Wrestle practicing.
then he could have perhaps had a better chance. But what is it that they say? Hindsight is 20/20.
Yep. And
So
now hindsight is 2022.
mhm.
For another 6 months or 4 months or however long's left of this godforsaken year. We will be back at some point. I will be back Sunday for some more Elden Ring when I attempt to cram all of the rest of the solo run into next week's stream, or this week's stream, because for the next 2 weeks after that, I'll be at events doing other things. So I want to try and do all of the Elden Ring. I can't remember where I was when the power cut off my stream last week. Just after beating the first story boss. Godfrey?
Morgott. The one. Do you mean the one with the stick, who's like got the two ledges either side?
Yeah.
Morgott.
So I beat Morgott, and then
or Margit.
Margit
and Morgott. The lore of that game is I think they're the same person.
Yeah,
but with
also
different
a bunch
names.
Of guys with different names. There's like Godfrey, Godfred, and Godfrodo.
Yeah, they're all named after George R.R. Martin somehow. Because all of the bad guys have his initials.
Every boss is a
there's a whole thing where people are just like, okay. They all begin with a G, an R, or an M. Okay,
all
cool.
Right. But those are all stories for another day. Until then, up the thumb, smash the bell. If the subscribe button's red, make it grey. And together we will defeat the YouTube algorithm. But until then, say goodbye, Dave.
Goodbye.
Perfect. Until next time, I love you all, and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. But for right now, Pi is out. I'm going to get changed and go to the beach and watch some fireworks, and maybe there's going to be some barbecue. So peace out, and candle blowy out sound for lights out. Woof.